Alright, so moving forward. So we have here problem number 6. X cubed, integral of x cubed dx all over x squared plus 2x plus 1. So again, step number 1, tingnan muna natin kung ito ay proper fraction. So yung ating numerator, ang degree nito ay 3, at ang ating denominator, ang degree naman nito ay 2. Therefore, kung mas malaki si numerator kaysa kay denominator, this is improper. At kapag ka improper, kailangan natin mag long division muna. So, long division muna tayo. Okay, huwag nating katakutan. So, again, sa long division, nasa loob ng ating, what do you call that? Division line, division square. So, magkakaiba ang tawag ng ilan. Yung ating denominator, ang nasa loob, ha? Ang nasa labas ay yung ating numerator. So, x cube lang naman ito. Ay, sorry. Baliktad si sir. So, we have here the numerator inside the bracket, and then the denominator outside x squared plus 2x plus 1. And then, ang sabi ko sa inyo nun, when you are doing long division, ang dinidivide lang natin ay yung may mga highest degree. So, in this case, yung x cube, i-divide lang natin siya sa x squared, ang may iwan sa atin ay x. So, pag i-multiply naman, i-distribute natin siya sa lahat. So, this is x cube plus 2x squared plus x. Then after that, similar lang sa division process, isusubtract natin ito. So we have here negative 2x squared minus x. And then again, ulit lang, divide natin yung may highest order. So this is negative 2. Okay, yan lang ha. Huwag natin hindi nyo na kailangang i-divide yung other term. Yung may pinakamalaking power lang, pinakamalaking degree, or yung highest order. So we have negative 2 multiplied by x squared. We have negative 2x squared. Negative 2 multiplied by positive 2x. We have positive 4x. Or sorry, negative 4x rather. Then negative 2 times 1, we have negative 2. So isusubtract natin ito. So, we have negative x plus 5x. So, we titira sa ating 3x rather. So, this is positive 4x minus x. So, 3x plus 2. Okay. So, yan na ngayon yung ating magiging simplified version. This becomes x minus 2 plus 3x plus 2 all over x squared plus 2x plus 1. And as you can see here now, yung ating 3x, that is n is equal to 1. Yung ating x squared, that is n equal to 2. Therefore, we can say na ito na ay proper fraction. So, kung proper fraction ito, pwede na natin gamitin si partial fraction decomposition. Okay. So again, ang i-decompose na lang natin ay si 3x plus 2 over x squared plus 2x plus 1. Yan na lang po ang i-decompose natin. Hindi natin madi-decompose si x minus 2. Okay? Ang i-decompose lang natin ay yung proper fraction. Okay. So, how do we decompose it? So, sabi natin, pagka magdi-decompose tayo, ang una nating gagawin is to simplify our denominator. So, meron pa kayang simplification nito? Let's see. Yung middle term natin, that is 2, positive 2. Yung right term natin ay positive 1. What are the factors of 2? Considering sum ha. What are the addends of 2? That is, pwede tayong positive 1 plus 1. Pwede tayong positive 2 plus 0. Okay, pwede tayong positive 3 minus 1. Yan muna. Okay, again, this part is sum. And itong part naman na to ay product. So, ano naman ang product ng 1? Or ano naman ang mga factors of 1? May isa lang yan. So, 1 multiplied by 1 or 1, negative 1 multiplied by negative 1. So, ito lang yung ating magkatugma. So, this becomes 3x plus 2 all over x plus 1 squared. Okay? So this is now our simplified version. And the partial fraction of this is a over x plus 1 plus b. Repeated ito, case 2 eh. So, case 2. So, x plus 1 squared. Okay? So, kunin natin ito. And then, let's work on this one to find the values of a and b. So, ano ngayon yung ating a and b? Ang una natin kailangan gawin, remove the denominator by multiplying both sides to the denominator of the left side, which is x plus 1 squared. So, ang maiiwan sa atin ay 3x plus 2, that is equal to a multiplied by x plus 1 plus b. Yan na yung maiiwan sa atin. Expanding this, we have 3x plus 2 equal to ax plus a plus b. So, here, pwede na tayo mag-method of coefficient. Unahin natin yung ating constant term. So, we have 2 that is equal sa a plus b. Okay? So, wala pa tayong masosolve dito. Let's call this equation number 1. Puntahan naman natin yung ating linear or yung ating first degree term. So, sa first degree natin, ang coefficient natin ay 3. So, that 3 is actually equal to a. So, wala na tayong kailangan dito. A is equal to 3. Therefore, from our equation 1, this is 2 equal to 3 plus b, or b is just simply negative 1. So, our partial fraction for this one, so our problem pala, copy lang ni sir muna, copy, and then paste. This problem pala ay integral of, ano yung nakuha natin? X minus 2, then we have plus 3 over x plus 1 plus, or minus na to kasi negative 1 over x plus 1 squared and dx. So, pwede na natin itong i-integrate. So, we have here integral of x dx minus 2 integral of dx plus 3 integral of dx over x plus 1 minus integral of dx over x plus 1 squared. So, the integral of x squared dx or x dx is x squared over 2. The integral of dx is x multiplied by negative 2, that is negative 2x, plus the integral of dx over x plus 1 is ln over x plus 1, minus the integral of dx over x plus 1 squared, that would be negative 1 over x plus 1 plus c. So, our final answer will be x squared over 2 minus 2x plus 3 ln absolute value of x plus 1 minus, magiging plus na yan, negative 1 over x plus 1 plus c. This is now our answer for this problem. Alright, very simple lang. Let's proceed with our last two problem. So, we have problem number 7. We have to evaluate the integral of x squared over x minus 1 multiplied by, parenthesis ito, let me just, parenthesis yan, multiplied by x squared plus 2x plus 1 dx. Okay. Okay, so again, alamin muna natin kung ito ay proper or improper. So, ang ating numerator, ang degree neto ay 2. Ang degree ng ating denominator is 3 kasi pag i-multiply ko itong x tsaka x squared, that is x cubed. So, 3. So, since mas malaki yung denominator compared sa numerator, so this is a proper fraction at applicable ang partial fraction decomposition. So, pero, step 1.5, i-simplify muna natin to. Itong x squared all over x minus 1 multiplied by x squared plus 2x plus 1. So, pamilyar na sa inyo itong 2x squared plus 2x plus 1, di ba? Yan din yung problem natin kanina. This one. So, ito ngayon ay x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 1 squared. That is our simplified version, and let's work on to this. Pwede nyo namang siyang i-maintain as quadratic. Pumunta kayo sa case 3. Yun nga lang, kaya naman natin ng mas madali, doon na lang tayo sa mas madali. Okay. So, in this case, let's apply this one or let's apply partial fraction decomposition. So, this is a case 1 and this is a case 2. So, dalawang case yung pinag-combine dito. So, we have here A. Nahin ko si case 1, I have x minus 1 here plus sa case 2 naman tayo, I have B over x plus 1 plus c over x plus 1 squared. Repeated, ito yung ating case 2. Nuulit natin siya hanggang sa ma-reach natin yung n or yung power ng ating repeated factor. Okay, so this is now our partial fraction decomposition, but still we have to find for the value of a, b, and c. So si sir kung magsulat, dinidetail ko talaga. Pero in your solution, you can skip some parts such as yung pag-copy nito, yung paglalagay ng case. Okay, so you can skip that para maging malinis. Okay? So dito, we will multiply both sides doon sa denominator na to. So, multiply natin dito. Copy, paste. Ayan. So, may iwan na lang sa left side natin ay x squared that is equal to a multiplied by x plus 1 squared plus b multiplied by x minus 1 times x plus 1 plus c multiplied by x minus 1. Okay? So, minultiply lang natin yung a over x plus 1, pag minultiply ko dito, makakancel yung x minus 1. Ang matitira ay x plus 1 squared. Pagdating naman kay b, mareretain si x minus 1, pero mababawasan ng isa si x plus 1 squared dahil dito sa denominator, and so on. Expand natin to. We have here x squared multiplied by a multiplied by equal to a multiplied by x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus b multiplied by x squared minus 1. This is a difference of 2 squares plus cx minus c. Another expansion, we have here ax squared plus 2ax plus a plus bx squared minus b plus cx minus c. Then let's combine like terms. Unahin ko si ax squared. We have here a plus b. Then the coefficients of x are 2a minus plus c. Okay? Then we have the constant natin. Meron tayong plus a minus b minus c. Okay? So, pwede na tayo ngayon mag-method of coefficient starting with the constant. Ang constant natin on the left side ay wala. So, 0. That is equal sa a minus b minus c. Let's call it our equation 1. Okay? Then, puntahan natin yung first degree natin. So, wala din tayong first degree o yung x lang. So, 0 din. That is equal to 2a plus c. Therefore, we can say that c is equal to negative 2a. Okay? That's 1. Then, puntahan natin yung second degree. That is equal to 1. Yung coefficient ng x squared dito is 1. That is equal sa a plus b. Therefore, we can say that b is equal to negative A. Or sorry, may 1 nga pala. So that is 1 minus A. Okay, this is our equation 2. This is our equation 3. So, since yung C naka in terms of A, si B naka in terms of A, pwede nating i-substitute siya kay equation number 1. So, yung equation number 1 natin will be 0, equivalent to A. So, our B is 1 minus A. So, meron tayong minus B, 1 minus A si B, minus C, C is negative 2A. Okay? So, what we have here is 0, A, minus 1, plus A, plus 2A. Or, ililipat ko si negative 1. So, I have 1, A plus A, 2A plus 2A, 4A. Or, A is simply 1/4. Okay. Kung si A ay 1/4, therefore si C ay negative 2 times 1/4 or C is negative 1/2. And si B naman is 1 minus 1/4. Therefore, B is 3/4. Okay? So, we have now found A, B, and C. So, if we go back to our partial fraction, okay, delete lang ito. Ayan. So, we have here A, that is equivalent sa 1/4. Our B is equivalent sa 3/4. And our C is negative 1/2. So, this is our partial fraction decomposition for this problem. And then, we solve for our integral. Copy ko na lang itong right side. Dito tayo magsosolve. Kasi wala na po tayong space. So, our integral I now becomes, ano si A? 1/4. The integral of this one with respect to x or dx. So, let's distribute. So, we have I 1/4 integral of dx over x minus 1 plus 3/4 integral of dx over x plus 1 minus 1/2 integral of dx over x plus 1 squared. So, when we apply integration, our I becomes 1/4 ln x minus 1 plus 3/4. This one is ln x plus 1 minus 1/2. And yung integral na to, using power rule, we have negative 1 over x plus 1 plus c. Simplifying, we have here I equal to 1/4 ln x minus 1 plus 3/4 ln absolute value x plus 1 plus 1 over 2 times x plus 1 plus c. And this is our answer for this problem. And we are now on our last problem. Yay! So, our problem number 8. So, we have here the integral of s raised to 4 plus 81 all over s times s squared plus 9 squared ds. Okay, puntahan muna natin yung ating powers or yung degree natin para malaman if this is a proper or improper integral. So, yung ating numerator, ang degree neto ay 4. Yung ating denominator, ang degree neto ay yung s squared, pag in-squared ko ay s raised to 5 times s raised to 4 times s pa. So, ang degree natin dito, or basically, yung s na to, i-multiply ko sa s raised to 4. This is s raised to 5. So, our n here is 5. Therefore, this is a proper fraction pa rin ito. So, si s squared plus 9 squared, hindi na natin siya ma-factor out. Ang pwede na lang natin gawin is i-apply yung case number 4. So, si case number 4 contains repeated quadratic factor. Quadratic si s squared, repeated siya twice. And then, meron tayo ditong case 1. So, this is a combination of case 1 and case number 4. Sige, i-apply na natin. So, we have here s raised to 4 plus 81 over s times s squared plus 9 squared. Unahin natin si case 1. I will have here a over s. Ito, si case 1. Then, puntahan natin si case 4. So, as you can see, since squared yan, dalawang beses natin siyang uulitin. Power of 1 and power of 2. So, we have here plus b. Meron tayong i-multiply kapag quadratic factor. Ang minumultiply natin dyan ay si 2ax plus b. Ano ba yung a natin? Dun sa term na s squared plus 9, di ba ang dapat na form niya ay a s squared plus bs plus c. So, ang a natin dito is 1, coefficient ng s squared. Wala tayong linear term. So, our b is 0. So, therefore, from here, yung 2as plus b natin becomes 2 times 1 plus 0 or just simply 2s. Okay? So, i-multiply natin itong term na to sa 2s plus c over s squared plus 9. Then, we have c over s squared, c multiplied by 2s plus d over s squared plus 9 squared. Okay? Again, you might be wondering saan nanggaling ito. This is the coefficient or a quantity na i-multiply natin sa first term ng ating quadratic factor. Yan, ito yun, yung 2ax plus b. Ginawa lang natin 2as plus b since s yung variable natin dito. So, this is now our partial fraction. Mukha pa siyang komplikado ngayon. Okay? Actually, alam ko may factor ito, pero let's try to use case 4 naman kasi using case 4 is also using case 2. So, this is now, meron pa ba tayong magagawa dito? Parang wala naman So, ang pwede na natin gawin is to solve for A, B, C, and na-miss ni Sir to. A, B, C, D, and E. Yan, let's solve for A, B, C, D, and E. And the first thing that we need to do is to, multiply both sides by s, multiplied by s na s plus 9 squared, s squared plus 9 squared. So, may iwan sa atin is s raised to 4 plus 81. That is equal to a s squared plus 9 squared plus siguro paghiwalayin ko muna ito. Ayan, paghiwalayin muna natin itong nasa itaas, this term and this term para madali tayong makapag-expand. So, i-copy ni Sir. Kaka-copy ko muna. Paghiwalayin natin siya. Bago natin siya i-multiply. So, pag pinaghiwalay natin ito, magkakaroon ako ng b multiplied by 2s times s squared plus 9 plus c plus c over s squared plus 9 plus 2ds na over s squared plus 9 squared plus e over s squared plus 9 squared. 2bs and 2ds. Tsaka natin siya i-multiply sa s times s squared plus 9 squared na yan. So what we have now here is we have s raised to 4 plus 81, that is equal to a multiplied by s squared plus 9 squared plus 2bs multiplied by, so marami tayong multiply, may s multiplied by s squared plus 9 plus c multiplied by s times s squared plus 9. Ano? Kasi makakancel yung isang s squared plus 9 dito pag i-multiply natin siya dito sa term na to. Okay? Then, we have here 2ds over, 2ds multiplied by s na lang kasi makakancel yung s squared plus 9 plus e times s. Okay? Let's simplify and expand yung ating first term. So, we have here a. Pag in-expand ko to, this will become s raised to 4. Okay? Plus 18s squared plus 81. Ito naman, magiging distribute lang natin yung 2bs squared. Ito kasing 2bs, pwede ka nang sabihin yan as 2bs squared, di ba? Kasi dalawang s. Okay? Next, itong 2bs squared, pag dinistribute ko, this will be 2bs raised to 4 plus 18bs squared. Plus, we have cs. So, pwede na natin to isulat as cs. Okay? So, si cs multiplied natin kay s squared. So, we have cs cubed plus 9cs plus 2ds squared plus es. Okay? So, combined like terms. So, we have s raised to 4 plus 81. So, ito, pwede na natin i-distribute actually yung a. Gawin na natin tong as squared. Move ko doon. Magkakaroon na rin ng a dito. So, this becomes, ayaw mo tanggal ng a. This becomes 18as squared. And then, this becomes 18a. Pag dinistribute natin si a, ano? So, become s raised to 4. Ang mga coefficient niya, we have here a. S raised to 4. We have here plus 2b. Then, s raised to 4 pa. Wala na. So, s cubed tayo. Scanning. We have here c. Wala na. Plus, s squared tayo. We have here 18a. 18a plus 18b plus 2d. Then, ang may mga s, we have here 9c plus e. And then, we have here, ang constant natin is plus 81a. Ang haba. So, numbers check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, na-factor out na natin lahat. Kompleto. So, pwede na tayo magpunta sa method of coefficient. Starting with the constant. So, ang constant on the left side is 81. On the right side, this is 81a. Therefore, we can say that a is equal to 1. Okay? Then, puntahan natin yung ating first degree. So, we have 0 on the left side. And on the right side, ang coefficient niya ay 9c plus e. Let's call it equation 1. Then, let's proceed with this second degree. So, 0 ulit. And on the right side, we have here 18a plus 18b plus 2d. Let's call it, huwag na muna natin i-call it null equation 2. Substitute na natin yung value ni A. Ani A, that is 1 plus 18b plus 2d to, no? 2d. So we have here negative 18 equal to 18b plus 2d. Let's call this our equation number 2. Puntahan natin yung third degree. So for third degree, that is again 0. And we have C. So C is 0. Kung si C ay 0, we can solve it here. E is also 0. Diba? C is 0. 9C, 0. E is 0. Okay? Next, puntahan na natin yung last. Fourth degree tayo. Ang meron tayo sa kabilang side ay S raised to 4 na ang coefficient ay 1. Okay? Sa right side naman, that is A plus 2B. Since A is 1, so this is 1 equal to 1 plus 2B. Therefore, we can say that B is also, so ililipat ko to doon, magsi-0, so 2B is equal to 0. Therefore, B is equal to 0. Okay. So, ang wala na lang tayo ay C, D. So, from here, since we have here, dito, galing na tayo dito, no? So, negative 18. Since B is 0 plus 2D, therefore, we can say that D is negative 9. So, meron na tayo ngayong mga arbitrary constants, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. So, puntahan na natin yung ating partial fraction. Copy. Paste. So, since yung ating E ay 0, pwede na nating i-remove yung ating E term, yung dulo. Since yung ating C ay 0, pwede na rin nating i-remove ito. Then, our B is also 0, remove na rin ito. Ang matitira na lang sa atin ay this one. So, our partial fraction decomposition for this is 1 over S multiplied by 18S. 2 times, minus rather. Magiging minus. Okay? Saan nanggaling si 18? That is coming from here. Yung 2 dito, no? Yung 2 dito times negative 9, that is negative 18. Kaya naging minus 18S. So, simple na lang. Okay? Sige. Now, solve na natin yung ating I. In this case, we have the integral of 1 over S minus 18S over S squared plus 9 squared ds. This will become integral of ds over S minus 18 integral of S ds. May S pa doon, ha, huwag tayo malilito. All over S squared plus 9 squared. Okay. So, in this case, ito, alam na natin ito. This will become ln absolute value of S minus 18. Ano ito? So, pwede tayong mag-let U is equal to S squared plus 9. Therefore, du natin is 2S ds, or yung S ds na numerator natin is du over 2. Okay? So, pwede natin itong isulat as minus 18 integral ng du over 2 all over u squared. Okay? Or that is just simply ln absolute value of S. 18 times 1 half, we have negative 9. Yung integral ng du over u squared, kanina pa natin siya sinasagot, that is 1 over u. Okay? Negative 1 over u rather. So, this become ln absolute value of S plus 9 over S squared plus 9. Mayroon tayong plus C. Okay. And this is our answer. Oh, ito baka nahirapan tayo dito. Baka may hindi nakagets. Yung integral ng du over u squared, gagawin natin siyang integral ng u raised to negative 2 du. And from our power rule, we have here u negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1. So we have here u raised to negative 1 over negative 1. So since naka-negative ito, bababa siya sa ilalim, may negative sign tayo, may iwan natin ay 1 over u, negative 1 over u. So doon siya nanggaling. And those are our sample problems for partial fraction. So natackle naman natin yung most of the cases, case 1, 2, and 3. Si case 3 kasi similar lang din naman siya kay case 4, repeated lang. And later this day, i-upload ko naman yung discussion natin for the improper integrals. That would be all. I hope meron kayong natutunan kahit papano sa mahabang discussion ito.